What is going on, listeners? It's me again, your boy Ray Carpio, with another POP number 78. Before I get to the topic of the day, I am going to make myself a quick smoothie, so enjoy the clips.
Woo! Man, that B-roll footage of just making that smoothie definitely took longer than I thought. Oh shoot. Man, I need to get me a better mic because using this phone and syncing it. Whatever. So in today's episode, I would like to talk about something that's, I guess, kind of selfish, you could say. It's basically, I wouldn't say too selfish. I just kind of, you know me, guys. I just kind of speak my mind and just not really give a damn. Topic is going to be about the advantages of being an immigrant, coming from a different country. So if you guys don't know, I'm over here stuttering. If you guys don't know, I was born in the Philippines. I moved here when I was 5. So I had to learn English, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know a smack of English. The only words I knew when I first moved here was yes or no. And I just kind of learned over time. And what's funny is I still remember this back when I was 5. I think I flicked my aunt off because I learned the middle finger. I didn't know what the middle finger was, to be honest. So I just did it. And she told me to never do that again. I still remember that, even when I was 5. That was funny. So I already had like bad influences when I was growing up. And I know kids were kind of picking on me because I didn't know how to speak English. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you another example. Like, this kid was like picking on me because I had a Spider-Man backpack. I was like, what, dude? At the time I was just like, I like Spider-Man, and I would hide my backpack so that way he wasn't able to pick on me. So, I was already getting picked on even at a very young age. But back to basically what I'm trying to get to is the advantages of being an immigrant. So, if you're a Filipino and if you've been to the Philippines, you know the struggle, man. Like, my family's background, like, we were never rich. You know what I'm saying? My family was always like, we weren't at the very, very bottom. We had a place to stay and stuff. I just kind of give you guys examples of the house situation. Like, all of the houses were pretty much connected in some sort of way, but we were never rich, But I'm not saying I'm rich now, but I will be wealthy financially, spiritually, all that stuff. At the end of the day, I'm rich at the end of the day with what I have in my mind now at being at a young age. But anyways, back to, like I said, this is going to be like a very selfish topic. So if you want to listen to it, definitely listen to it. If you don't, feel free. Like I said, it's your life. I'm just living in it. So my family was never rich, and I feel like God has chosen me, my brother, and my mother to be in the States. I tell you right now, I literally have no real blood family that is living in Jacksonville, Florida. It is just me, my brother, and my mom. Complete, just blood, you know what I'm saying? All of them are either in California, but I would say 80 to 90% of them are in the Philippines. And what I mean by being the chosen one is that, God has put us in a position to really help out our family. Because I look through there, when I'm on Facebook, I'm scrolling through, just kind of looking, and then I have some of my family members that I have, and I'm looking through yo, those are some of the clothes that we used to wear, and they're wearing it, you know what I'm saying? They're grateful the fact that they even have new clothes and stuff. I'm not saying they're at the very bottom, but for them to get new clothes or use new clothes, it's they're happy with that, And that's what really drives me, is coming from knowing that my family has nothing and being able to be in this position in a world full of abundance, that I can really just go out there and go for what I want. And God has placed me in a position to do that, you know what I'm saying? It makes me really grateful, and just makes me just, wow, it is a definite eye-opener when you compare your situation to another person's situation. Like, you have people here complaining about their coffee, you know what I'm saying? You got people complaining about not getting paid enough. They're complaining about $8.05 an hour is not, you know, not a lot. Well, compared to like the living situation, I get that, I understand that. But I have uncles in the Philippines, my mother told me this, that he would work almost 16, 15 something hours a day for $20. And I know like the living expenses in the Philippines isn't that high, but if you can compare that to what you're earning now, let's say you're earning, you know, $1,000 a day and you're still not happy, bro, I don't know, I don't even know what to say. To be honest, I really don't know what to say. It's, I guess, I don't know. You might, like I said, I don't know your situation. I'm not here to judge you, but like if you put your like these, there's so many people complain. I just can't see how people can complain about their current situation. You know, you are in control of your situation. You are in control of everything. If you honestly think about it, you know what I'm saying? No one is forcing you to do this. No one is forcing you to do that. No one's forcing you to listen to this, to do what you do. You know what I'm saying? You have full controllability, unless, I mean, so you're under control, mind control, or I don't know how that works, because I know there's like mind control. That's a different story anyway. But yeah, that is like a huge advantage of just being an immigrant, you know. And I give big ups to my whole entire family that is in the Philippines, you know, making a living in whatever way possible that they're doing. Because yo, the fact that I'm here now, that I don't have to go through what they're going through, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys don't understand the stuff that my mom, you know, has told me about how some of my cousins that I literally grew up with during the 5 years, I still remember it. I know I don't know how I still remember it, but I do, you know? The stuff that they're doing now, some of them are either on drugs, or, you know, they're like 17, 16, 18 years old, pregnant, you know, doing whatever they can to just make a living, bro. And I'm guilty of it too, of complaining about certain situations, you know. I'm so guilty of it. And it's like a huge, I just want to slap myself sometimes. Let me just, okay, so there you go. There, I have to slap myself. Sometimes I just want to hit myself in the stomach, slap myself, and just be like, yo, Ray, what are you doing, dude? Because I'm not gonna lie, there's so many times I've just kind of sat there in bed and just slacked and complained about, man, why am I not in a better situation? And I'm like, what? Hold on a second, dude. You are in a better situation. Like, what are you complaining about? You know what I'm saying? And I know there's people out there that are gonna be like I know there's people watching right now that are gonna be hella cynical and just talk about, oh, dude, you can't compare that situation and this situation. It's completely different. Okay, well, that's fine. Like, I don't care. It's your life. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Just being an immigrant has really, it's a huge advantage. You know, has been a huge advantage of mine. It's just that I gotta work hard for what I want. You know, and people, it's a blessing in itself. You know, it's weird to say that, but it really is. I don't know. That's what really drives me. I just gotta do it for my name. I gotta do it for my legacy. You know, it's time for me to break that cycle. It's time for me and my brother to break that cycle, to break that generational curse. You know what I'm saying? I want long-term wealth. You know what I'm saying? To generations. Like, I'm sick and tired of the cycle. You know what I'm saying? One day I'm gonna go look back at this video. I'm in the Philippines, having fun with my family, owning a business there, so that way they never have to live in such a poverty in that type of environment. Like, that is the end goal, the long-term goal of what I really want to do with my life. Cause man, I could have been in the Philippines right now. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful, but it's not always pretty. You know, as long as you got money there, then obviously you're good to go. But at the end of the day, man, like, whatever situation that you're in, you think that you got it worse. If you're complaining about your coffee, if you're complaining about the food that you're eating, listen, man, somebody else got it worse. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Oh, by the way, if you aren't able to watch this, you know, there's always a podcast version. I'm gonna leave links in the description for you guys, for you to view. Yep, that's it. I just want to say thank you guys so much for listening to my stories. Thank you so much for taking your time out of your day to tune in to what I have to say, even though sometimes it could be very selfish. But in the next few days, things are about to change. This whole concept, I want you guys to be prepared for what I am going to do with, you know, this podcast, you know, POP episodes. But you guys are amazing. I love you. You're awesome. Go make somebody smile, compliment someone, and most importantly, go after your dreams. This is Ray signing out. Peace.